Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. I very welcome my friends and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. And welcome to the car crash that is the Chris Chibnal era of Doctor Who. Yes, welcome to my Chris Chibnal exit rumours update. Earlier today, I did a video trying to explain the situation to you that Chris Chibnal, his production team and his cast will be done after the New Year special of Doctor Who. Now, what's occurred this afternoon kind of changes my mind a little bit, because I was kind of saying to you guys, he hasn't quit, he hasn't walked away, he'll be gone when he's finished season 12 and the special. But what's happened this afternoon is very, very interesting. So I'm going to read a post from the Radio Times, which of course is, as I've always kind of thought, a BBC-owned kind of information service. The Radio Times was always a scheduling kind of guide from the BBC, and you could kind of assume that the Radio Times is a mouthpiece to the BBC. So I want to read to you what's been said by the Radio Times in this article. Doctor Who departure rumours branded nonsense by insiders. Exclusive series showrunner Chris Chibnal and star Jodie Whittaker have not quit the BBC sci-fi series, according to insiders. Rumours have swirled over the last couple of days that Doctor Who showrunner Chris Chibnal has quit the long-running BBC sci-fi series, with unsubstantiated reports also suggesting that lead actor Jodie Whittaker has departed in sympathy. However, RadioTimes.com now understands there is no truth in the speculation about Chibnal and or Whittaker's departure, with show insiders bewildered by false rumours that say bear little resemblance to the reality of Series 12 filming. This is all total nonsense, a well-placed Doctor Who source told RadioTimes.com. This has originated and spread through the online rumour mill. Apparently, the new rumours originated on a popular Doctor Who message board before being spread on social media platforms, with many fans anticipating an official announcement about either Chibnal or Whittaker's departure imminently, while also speculating about which other regular writers could be stepping in to take over. However, many others pointed out unlikely nature of the long-time Doctor Who writer departing showrunner position mid-series, while some noted that similar rumours relating to Chibnal's exit have been suggested and disproven on more than one occasion since he took over the job in 2017. As it stands, both Chibnal and Whittaker are set to continue filming Series 12 in the coming weeks and months, though exactly what they're shooting is a bit of a mystery apart from the return of Rhino-like Judoon and hints of Wartime France episode. Little to no information has been shared about where the 13th Doctor and her friends, played by Bradley Walsh, Mandic Gill and Tosin Cole, will go in eagerly awaited new episodes. Wherever they do go, though, one thing's for sure, the team aren't going their separate ways just yet. Just yet. Just yet. Let me tell you something, right? This is so telling. This is so telling. Normally, the BBC would be more than happy to come out and say, these rumours are fake, these rumours are false. But what do we get? The mouthpiece of the BBC, the Radio Times, RadioTimes.com, saying that sources are staggered, insiders are staggered. So where are all these insiders from? One source that says one thing. Nonsense. That's all they say. Nonsense. Well, thank you for elaborating on this nonsense. Why wouldn't the BBC come out and say this is total crap? I'll tell you why. Because they don't want to lie to you. They don't want to lie to the consumer. Look, I said a lot of stuff earlier in my earlier video, and even I'm kind of thinking I'm wrong. I think there's something to this. There's something going on here. Now, there's one thing for sure. There will be no season 13 for Chibnal, Whittaker and that team. His era has been an absolute disaster. It hasn't worked. They're in a lot of trouble here. There's been very few teases, very few quotes from Chibnal, if any. Where were they at Comic-Con? Apparently they couldn't go to Comic-Con because they were too busy filming. Absolute. Now that is absolute nonsense. You know that and I know it. You can smell a rat. And you can say whatever you like, but as far as I'm concerned, something is really going on. Have they convinced him to stay and finish it? We know that the BBC have been interfering in what he's been doing. They shit themselves from season 11. We know that. We know they weren't happy with the end result. We know they weren't happy with the divisive nature of the fandom. The die-hard fans, no matter what they say, whatever these far-left extremists say, that, oh yeah, well, the real fans... No, we're the real fans. We're the real fans. And from episode 4, you gave us a bunch of boring mediocrity. That's the truth. That's the fact. And now, not even the BBC are willing to come out and defend Chris Chibnall. They're not even willing to come out and say this is total nonsense. No, they've got one source saying this is total nonsense made up by someone. Oh yeah, and this all started on a messaging board. Interesting. There's an old saying, no smoke without fire. I don't think this is a lie. I think this is true. I think there's many problems between Chibnall, his creatives, and the BBC. But I also feel that maybe that Chibnall and the people working with him are having troubles as well. This is an absolute disaster. So what I would guess is that this is actually true. Somehow they've talked the guy to stay there and finish this season in the New Year's special, which is definitely going to happen. But I think after that, all bets are off. He's gone. They're finished. This is a disaster. This is embarrassing. Russell T Davies brought back Doctor Who with sheer force of will, and it's been absolutely ruined by absolute lunatics. I will keep on doing videos and keep giving you updates, but that is my feedback. That's what the BBC, not the BBC, that's the whole problem I have. This is what the Radio Times have come out with. Nothing else official has been spoken about this. There were rumours around 2 o'clock this afternoon the BBC would make an official statement. That's your official statement. That's an unofficial statement because they're not willing to come out and talk about this because they don't want to blatantly lie to you because something is brewing. And I think we will find out something more either in the next few hours or in the next few days. We will speak again soon because there's a lot more to say about this. This is so juicy. This is juicier than the grapefruit I have in the morning. See you soon.